Hello traders, this is DFXS. Welcome to DFX family. I believe that guys, we are doing good and milking market each and every time. Thank you so much guys for feedback for those people who also using our TFX Nairobi system manual, and also for those who are giving feedback about also our EAs. Everything is upgraded and updated, and things are very simple and easier, and very accurate. All you need to do, guys, not to face the challenges there outside, and maybe you are silent. Talk to me, let me know what you really need, or if you don't understand, you can just tell us so that we can assist you, or we can also share the video about maybe something that you want more clarification, in order for you to be, our aim and our goal, it is to make sure that every trader is profitable, especially through our system. So guys, I really appreciate for those people who are giving feedback. Guys, we are really doing good, and I thank God when I hear that everybody is making money, and we will milk market each and every day. Never, we are not going to stop this, guys. So if you are there outside, guys, and you are still maybe struggling trading things manually, or maybe ES they have been disappointing you guys, just talk to us, TFX company, and we will give you the best. And trust me, you will always make money. Guys, I just want to now today to share something that is very important, and it's all about the Ambacas. And remember, there is a video I shared there, and I'm also going to show something here about the TFX MT4 Nairobi system. Let me first of all attach the file, and before I attach there, let us give an example with a professional scalping, because if you can talk about the professional, literally a good 15 minutes time frame, it is the best time frame to do scalping, rather than maybe 5 minutes or 1 minute, but 15 minutes is the best, though there is nothing to worry when it comes to our TFX Renko, because it will, even if you're trading in minute 5 or 1 minute, it will still be from the analysis or chart analysis from the monthly. But what I said, it is good to practice 5 minutes and minute one for your own, so that you can get the experience. So all we share here, it's through what we have been doing or what we are doing. And me, I don't like somehow minute 5 and minute one because of that speed. I always love to go slowly, but sure. We said that it is better to trade based on minute 15. Let us attach our file. And I said it is very simple. After attaching your file, or maybe you can change the setting from our file, because we sent the file with a 1 hour time frame. But you can just click the file here, double click, and it will open. Remember to save the template there. Then it will be very simple. You just select minute 15, because that is where now we want to do scalping. And always, guys, remember to check all this box, and always remember to save the template. If you die the first time doesn't work, repeat it the second time, because some many times it stopped because of the first attempt. It is for capturing the data. So the second one now, the file will stick here, right? So always remember that this is why the second time it must remain there. So this is the NASCAR, guys. This is the NASCAR. Then after there, because it is 15 minutes, you are supposed to save that template together with the template of this is the TFX file TM. Let's say this is a TM, and always remember this is manually, all right? And maybe this file is for minute 15, right, guys? This is for minute 15, so that it will be easier for you when you jump to something else like US30 or any pairs. You just go there and select for minute 15 the second time again. Go to, if it is normal currencies, you just take it. The first attempt, you remember, it can disappear, because the first attempt is for collecting data. The second one, it is with the full, even if you're trading gold also, guys, we can do that in minute 15. but that does not hinder you from trying your best in a small time frame, like 5 minutes. And but I say that is what you are supposed to be doing. So the second thing here, okay, let us see this. I don't know why there is no. Well, let's go to Euro USD. There. I don't know why this one. They're missing abacus. Let us bring this abacus again there. Yeah, it should be there. So this is the TM strategy. You can set if you want the EMA. The EMA is so nice, guys. Also, it's so nice and very simple. Even if you're a new beginner and you want the profitable system manually guide, sometimes it feels good when seeing pressing the orders and milking the money. It feels good. It makes you feel superior, and it makes you feel like you actually are a trader. So in this one, we have set everything now for you. Everything for you if you are using these two EMAs. Also, all you'll be waiting it is the crossing of the EMA and this arrow. If you are using the EMA strategy, it's very simple. You're just waiting the crossing of this EMA and then the appearance of this arrow. All you will wait, guys, always remember the rules of the system. You'll be waiting for this arrow to cross the price, for that brick to cross the price. Let me zoom in so that everyone can see it correctly. All you need it is to wait for this arrow, guys, to for that brick to cross to cross the price. Sorry, and after crossing the opening price of the second or this another brick here, this is your entry point, right? It is very simple. You just use your eyes, nothing else. You're not doing analysis. You're not jumping from this time frame to another time frame to confirm your entry. No, all you need it is to stick in this minute 15 if you want to do a professional scalping, and wait for this arrow to close, or this brick also to close the price. So the second or the first brick, now the opening price of this brick, that is your entry point, and we are saying this is your entry point because everything now is confirmed. Our artificial has already changed the color. It has closed our horizontal line and crossing this line, guys, and there is a formation here, and there is a support also here from you can use the Agatha also. There is a support. Everything is confirmed there, and you can see there is a crossing of this, our two moving averages. Again, guys, there is an arrow there. When this brick close the price, the opening of this price, that is your entry point. Trust me, it is simple as that. You can see after that, we want to confirm. I talked about trading the formation, but here now you can see this long week you're seeing here. It is a golden opportunity, and this happening when there is some news there. And as you can see, it favored you because you are still in sell. You are not in buy. You are in a sell position, and this is why it dropped to this area. And I told you there is another video there we share that if you find this, you find a long break to this area, what you are supposed to be assured of is that this week, this break will reverse to this area because it must form the normal size of the break. So if you are in a trading and those events happen and you find that the ask line somewhere here because the news came from that place to this here, 100% sure you are supposed to trigger buys because it must reverse to make sure that it will form a normal brick, and we say the normal brick, it must be above or below the previous price of the last brick. My point is here, the body of this brick must be above or below this previous brick. So after the closing price, and if the price exceeding 100 points from this brick, it will form another body, or it will start forming another body either below of a previous brick or above the previous brick. This is why if the market is somewhere here and our previous bricks it is here, it tells you that it must reverse at least to form the body below this body or above this body. This is why if you are in that trade, let's say, let's go back to this one, and the market was at this area because the news event happened. All you are supposed to remember is that it must reverse to form the body either below this body. Let's say, for instance, the size of this body, the size of another brick here, it will be at this area. Let me draw something here because it is good to help all traders to understand this. So let me put this one here as a brick. In order to help you understand, it's either to form a brick below this brick, let us assume this is our brick, or above this brick. So this tells you, because it must form another brick here, this is why you are supposed to set your TP with what you can measure. You can measure this with your eyes and see, let me assume that it will form the body below this previous brick. So you are supposed to set your TP there, knowing that now you are setting your buys here. Remember, you are triggering the buys position here because all you know is that it must reverse to form a normal body here. And because now the market is here because of those news event, you will trigger buy position, becoming a millionaire in a single day, my friend. But don't be greedy because you don't know how long this break this week can continue. So you just measure, but 100% is that it must reverse to this point to make sure that it form a normal. So you can set your TP here, a very, very, very simple, even using our abacus. So you are not, even if you can trigger 10 position here, you are not supposed to take PUTP to this area. We have made things easier. Let me show you how you can do that, my friend. Let us assume now this is a buy thing now, right? Let us trigger buy. Let's say, for instance, we want like 3 position. Let's say, for instance, because this is where you are supposed to set, but I'm just going to talk about the details about this abacus. So let us trigger, click OK, and say buy this thing now. So you'll find that we will have 3 positions at once, right? You can see we don't know where you can see where our TP. It's very, very, very far at this area. So I just want to show something here that is very simple. And maybe, let's say, according to the long of this week, you can see that this week from this area to this area. Let us say that the bricks were the bricks is somewhere here, right? And this is where maybe you are supposed to set your TP. So all you can do, you will go to this setting here, okay, guys, because this is a buy, you'll just modify buy stop and sell stop because of that. So you can just click on this modification. So then you can bring your TP wherever you want by taking this no, this not that one, this one. Yeah, this one is what you are supposed to adjust. Let's say maybe your TP is there. So if you take that your horizontal line there, the magenta one, that magenta one stands for TP. You can just place it. Let's say, for instance, you want your TP to be there for all positions that you have taken. All you need again to do it is to modify your buy stop. So every TP here can come to your horizontal line here of the purple. So you can do just simple as that, and as you can see now, our TP is here. So this means that if this week the body were to come to this place where it will form, where it is supposed to form the normal brick, then it will hit your TP automatically. So it will make things easier. So remember, always do that. And if you are in profit, even if you want to close all this, you can close even this one with close profit, and it will close every profit that is made, that is already there. So guys, let us move from there now. Let me give you the details about how simple things they are working with our TFX MT4 system here using the abacus system. So let me show something here. Now let us open our Abacus here, and let's talk into details of how you'll be using this tool, because this one, it's a professional tools that contains everything that a trader need. If you have been maybe in forex classes, you have read about you learned about the basics of the forex market. I do believe everybody knows about the trailing. I do believe that people knows about the break even. They know about how you can hedge. That's what we call the recovery mode, and that is all about hedging. And when the market is going maybe against you and you want to hedge it, so I do believe you know about that, to set your TP, your sell stop professionally where it's supposed to be. So working with TFX Abacus, it makes things easier, and you will always be a professional. All you need it is to understand now how to set it. And I will suggest to, for those people who purchase the system, and maybe when you are purchasing, you didn't have this updated or upgraded the Abacus with this modification setups here or tools here or whatever, you need guys to inbox us so that we can send you the complete, and so that you can work on the same page and professionally. So guys, let us start with the setting number one, whereby it is about the account target. So we can start with the lot size. You can read here, you'll find that there is a word lot size, right? So lot size, it tells you that you are supposed to set the lot size of the position that you want to take. Let's say you want to take one position, and this is where you are supposed to set a lot size. If you want to work with 0.5, 0.1, that is up to you. This lot size, it's all about setting the lot size that you want to use. So if you want to use 0.05 or wherever lot size you want to use, that is where you are supposed to set a lot size that you want to use in every position that you will be taking. The second thing, let us go back through here and read account profit target. All right. And we also have let's go to another point of local target. So if you set local targets into true, I do believe I've been sharing this when we were recording videos about the ES, but this is manually thing. So local target means the profit that you want in every single chart that you're using. It doesn't matter whether you're trading with the Euro USD, normal currencies, or index, or maybe stocks, blah, blah, blah. But this one means a single chart. A single chart means that if this is Euro USD and I only want $10 from this chart of Euro USD, not everyone, but every chart, but a single a chart. So if I want just $10 in Euro USD, I can set a local target into true, and there is a max order profit. So here I can set 10 pips. Now $10. This is into dollars, not 10 pips. This is into dollars. So this means the moment Euro USD will give me a profit of $10, it will close the position of that single chart. So if it is the gold and I have set $10, this tells me even if the other open position of other pairs or indexes or whatever it is opened, it won't close. It will only close for gold because you have set a local target into true. So it will be taking the profit of a single chart according to which pair or according to the position that it has been open. So that is the work of a local target. It can only close or take the profit of every single chart according to the number of the dollars that you want, how much you need. If it's $20, if it's $10, if it is $5, from every chart, it can take the profit of that single chart. So that is the work of max order profit when you set the local target into true. We also have max orders loss. This tells you you can set if you wish to. Maybe if Euro USD gives you a negative of $5, for instance, and you don't want to experience another loss from that, that means you can set there $5. When it goes to negative for $5, it can close that. If you set 100, this tells you in a single chart, if it goes a negative of $100, it can close the position, every open position in that chart, if it goes to negative of $100. But this one, you can set it even $1,000 if you don't want to be kicked out of the market if you are experiencing a huge negative, because maybe you will be doing hedging. This is why you need to set this into big number so that you can where the market cannot get there, so that you cannot be kicked out here and then. So that is the work of max orders loss. It is the loss that maybe you can suggest for yourself, although I don't want to go the loss of more than $20 or $30 in every single chart. So that is up to you, but it is good to set that to have that setting, because maybe you can minimize the loss. But I don't think here in TFX and T4 manual system there, I don't think there is something like that. But anyway, it is good to have that setting in case of anything. So let us go to another setting. We have account profit target. When you are working with account profit target, it is good to deactivate the local target into false, because now working with account profit target, we are working with total amount, total of dollars that will be here after every open position in every index, wherever you are trading, every orders that is open, the total profit that it will be here in order, that is when the account target will take the profit. So this means if I set, like, let me say, for instance, $50, this tells me, this is also into dollars. This tells you that if you got in profit of $50, it will close every open position from every chart that was open, and it will bank for you $50 as you wait to re-enter the market after finding another new position. Or maybe you can also again go back and see if there is an entry that you can take, but you'll be banking $50 in total of every open position. This tells you that if I was with a position of US30, there was another position from gold, there was another position from Euro USD, there was another position or orders or from NASDAQ, blah, blah. If they all generalize and gives me like $50, this tells me that the amber cards will close all position, even if there was another open position in negative. But in total of profit is $50 or $100 according to the number you set here. This tells you the amber cards automatically will take profit or will bank the amount that you set here. So I believe in order to avoid some stuff, say, well, blah, 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 you can suggest to work with the local targets, or you can suggest to work with the account profit target, so that at least those that are in profit, they can save you from the ones that are losing. But again, I don't think in Nairobi, my friend, okay, they must be have a small pullback even for one break, my friend, but it must continue going with the direction of the market, because entering the market at the right time when you have confirmed everything, there is nothing like losses in this system, that I can assure you. So that is the work of account target. Okay, that is account profit a target. So let us continue. We have learned about the lot size. The second one, it is the TP, stop loss, SL, or also the TP. So let's talk about this at once, stop loss and the TP. Remember this stop loss and the TP, you set them according to the stop loss you want. Maybe you want to secure, or maybe you don't want to experience a big drawdown, blah, 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 blah. So you set it according to the way you want. But there is another sync way of also adjusting this, even manually. After setting your TP, wherever you want, or the stop loss, wherever you want, guys, you can also adjust them in simplicity to make sure that you get what you want. Because maybe you want to milk the market, or your TP, you want to count it into bricks. Maybe you want to go for three or two bricks, and you don't know exactly how to count them here or how to set them here in numbers. So you can just say, for instance, you can just let's say that is where your TP is and your stop loss. Let's assume you don't know exactly where to set, and maybe you want just for 3 pips from 3 bricks from where the market is. So let us set this market. Let us buy. Let's say, for instance, that is a buy. Or even if you want to take with some position that will get there, so that is a buy. And this buy, let's say, for instance, you just want to milk like one, because this is let's say the current bricks, you want to milk 1 to 3 bricks, right? That is where you want to set your TP, because you only want to milk 100%, like 3 pips, bricks, sorry. So if you want like 4 pips, four bricks, you can set it there. I just want to milk 4 bricks because I'm 100%. I can see after the crossing of the moving average and the appearance of this arrow, it must go even more than 10. It must go more than even 10 bricks before reversing. And you can go even to, the best thing with this system, it doesn't lie even in history. So this means there was a perfect entry here, which goes even more than those 10 bricks. You can see there was another entry here after this support, which goes even more than those 10 bricks. So this tells you, if you want to go only for 5 bricks, because that is the example that I'm giving, but you can count and see in this Euro USD, after the signal, it means that it can go even 10 bricks. So this tells you, now I can set like 5 to be 100% sure that it must hit my TP. You can go even for 5, less than what you have seen in history after getting the right signal. So this tells you, and maybe you are in with like like a 4 or 3 position, let's say, for example, that is your entry point, and you want to hit this 100% sure without missing any opportunity. So all you need to do, because this is a buy position, all you need it is to click here and modify TP or modify buy. So if it was a sell position, you would have clicked the modify sell TP and SL, take profit and stop loss. So because it is a buy position, we modify what now, guys? We modify a buy position. Then it will bring this, it will bring for you this magenta line, horizontal line, and we will also have a yellow one which represent or stands for stop loss, and the magenta one stands for TP. All right, so you can adjust this manually, right? For the TP, so, oh, I can see I'm in profit. Yeah, you're in profit, but the signal is not yet complete because the arrow just appeared. Right now, we are waiting for another crossing, and this is minute 15. But you will be experiencing this by your own. It's very sweet when trading manually now. You again, let us adjust this one for our magenta because this is our TP, and set it there, right? Because those are the bricks that we are 100%, 100 guys, 100%. After confirmation of this signal, we must milk more than 5 bricks, because it goes even more than 10 according to the history, because it is good to go to history and see the shortest one. The bricks that were there, with the shortest one, you see it is more than 5 bricks after this signal. So this tells you 5 bricks, it will be 100%. So all you will do, you will set your TP here, right? The second thing you are going to do here now, don't worry about this one. It is refreshing because we don't want the Renko to maybe to hang or to freeze or to give the false signal. Maybe it was hanging, maybe it hung and you think the things the market is here. No, it must refresh to make sure that you get the right signal. So let's go back to our point. So after setting your TP here, whereby it is this your magenta horizontal line here, go again to modify TP and stop loss. So if I click OK, right, my all TP will come here for every open position. There is no other TP at these areas. There is no other TP. All TP are brought here with our ampercast to this area to tell you that if it hits here, it will close every position, right? So even if you want also to adjust the stop loss, let me bring this one. Not that one, the yellow one. To that point, let me say that this is where you want your stop loss. Let's say for example, this is where you want your stop loss. You can also, because it is a buy position, always remember this. If it is a buy, you click for modifying the buy, take profit and stop loss. If it is a sell position, you click the modify sell. So this one is modify a buy. So if you click that again, it will bring all stop loss here from every open position. This is why I'm saying that this system is so professional, simple, and very accurate. So all our stop loss are here. So you can adjust them according to where you want. You can adjust even your TP according to where you want. After adjusting them, you just click if it is a buy, just click a buy, a modify, so that our every TP and stop loss, they will be where your yellow line or your magenta line is. Yellow stands for stop loss, and magenta stands for TP. So it is simple when advancing your TP or stop loss. If maybe calculating them here, it's hard from you guys, you can make it simple with our ampercast, playing with this modifying buy stop and sell stop. The other thing is that you can say, okay, every open of every profit that is here, you can close all position. And if you want only to close that, those who are the ones that are in profit, there is some can be in losses according to the number that is here. So you can close the profit here. It can only close those that are in profit. But if you close all, it will close everything. And if it was a local target, remember, if this one were true, like that one, and the local target was 7, it would have closed this one. If the account target is that one, and maybe let's say account target was 7, because now the total that is here, it is more than 7, but now it's 6, right? It will have taken this profit automatically. So let us set therefore, because of where the market is, and again set here like $4 and click OK. You see, it will close every position because it is in 4 account target. If it is local target, well and good, you can set one of it. So that's why it can close even without triggering here. It can close with the local target, or it can also close with the with a count target. Sorry. So that is how it works, guys. Now let us go to another point, because I do believe now you are getting what, because you must understand every details here about our Ambacas. So let us go again to the next one. The next one is trailing. It is trailing profit. So let us say that you don't want to take profit, you want the Ambacas to trail. I'm talking to people who have been milking, who have already the Forex basics. So if I set this one into true, and I just want you to get this in your mind, these now are into points. So trading points, trading profit, it is into points. So 100 stands for 10 pips, right? 100 stands for 10 pips. So if you are in 10 pips and you want the trailing to follow, when you are trailing the profit, it means that you want the take profit to be behind where the market is. You want to trail the profit. Get this in mind, because I'm saying this because we have new beginners in Forex market, and maybe they have the system, or they would want to have this system. So you are already in 10 profit. This one here, you can it is our pips counter. This is 1 pip profit. So when it gets into 10, that means it is in 10 pips. 10 pips, it is 100 points. And I want the stop loss, or the trailing profit, to follow with the gap of 5 pips from where the 10 pips is. The 10 pips, it is where our bind line or our ask line, or where the market now is. And I want, if I'm in 10 profit, 10 pips profit, I just want the Ambacas to set a stop loss. Let me call it first with the stop loss, because it can be in stop loss of 5 pips profit. The moment it will get in 10 pips profit, it will bring the stop loss in a profit of 5 pips. So if anything happens and market goes against you, it will kick you out from the market, guys, but you'll be in profit of 5 pips. This is for those people who want maybe to trail the profit. Maybe you don't want the Ambacas to hit maybe your TP. You want to trail the profit. You can set, if you want the trading from 50 pips and start trailing at 20 pips, you are supposed to set here 200 trailing start. Trailing start should be at 500, that is 50 pips, always minus 0, the last number here, right? So you will minus 0 and it will remain 50. 200 minus the last 0 here, it will be 20 pips. So when it gets into 50 pips in profit, it will open a stop loss at 20 pips. So if market goes against you, it can secure your 20 pips profit. That is the work of trailing. It trails the profit, but it must reach to the numbers of the pips that you set there, the points. So that is for those people who love to use the trailing, or to trail the profit. So that is the work of the trailing. So get that. So if you want to trade the profit, you can activate you can enable the trailing. So if you don't want to use it, it can remain into false. All right, let's go to the other points here of break even. I do believe a lot of people who knows about the Forex basics, they can tell you that surely this tool is so professional, because if it has also the trailing, and also the break even. This is so professional. What is the work of break even? So guys, if I set here into true, and I want, if I'm in 50 pips, that it works similar with the trailing, but this one, it doesn't, or it does not trail the profit. But if I set here, let's say, if I set my break even into true, and I want maybe to be as to secure I want to be always safe, and I want, if the market goes into 10 pips, let's say for instance, I would like the abacus to set the stop loss at my entry point. This is what I want to get into your mind. I want the abacus to set the stop loss at my entry point. So all I will do here, I will set 10 pips there, and how much pips to move the stop loss, how much pips to move SL or stop loss. I would like only like 1 pips, so that it can get exactly in my entry point, or where my position is, with only 1 pip. This is like bringing the stop loss at your entry point after the market goes like 10 pips. So if you want to secure your your account, and you want always the market to bring the stop loss at your entry point after maybe, let's say, like 20 pips, right guys? All you will do, you can set here 20 pips, and this tells you when you'll be in the profit of 20 pips, the break even will move the stop loss to your above your entry point with only 1 pips, right? So don't tell me, oh, so I can set maybe 0. Don't set, just set here only 1. This tells you if my position is here and the market is somewhere here in 20 pips profit, the abacus will bring the stop loss above my entry point, or where my position is, with only 1 position. So if the market can boom and reverse, my friend, it can secure your position. You can't get any profit, and you can't get any loss, because the stop loss was already at your entry point. And remember, it cannot trail, so it will remain there permanent, and let the market goes to hit your TP, but your account will be secured. So don't forget that. So it is according to the pips that you want, and it's according, if you want the market to the abacus to set the stop loss after your entry point. So the difference with this one and the trailing, it will be following. If you set the 20 pips, and maybe let's say there was like that 20 pips in a trailing, when the trailing will be following with the profit with the gap of 20 pips. Because let's say, for instance, the trailing pips was at 50, and the trailing will open at 20 pips. This means it will be following the TP, or it will be trailing with a gap of only 20 pips from where the market is. So even if it goes like 100 pips, this tells you the trailing, it will be at 80, because the gap should be only for 20 pips. Are you getting my point? So the gap, it will be only for 20 pips from your where the market is, or where the ask line is. It will be following with the 20 pips. So even if it goes like 200, it will be in 180 stop loss, so that it will be securing only the gap. Remember, that is the gap. But for the break even, it will remain there at 1 pips stop loss to secure your market. Hope that is clear. So don't confuse, or don't get confusing between trailing and break even. So the trailing, it will be following the market with the gap that you set there. So if it is 20 pips after where the market is after getting into 50 pips, always remember it will be following with the gap of 20 pips until the end of the road. So I do believe now you are clear that if you want to move your stop loss to your entry point after the pips that you want to set, whether 20 pips or 10 pips, you'll just set there one and always activate here into true, then you are good to go. Now, the other one now, we are going to recovery mode. Don't worry about the video. You must understand all this. The recovery mode. What is the meaning of this recovery mode? So let me set my recovery mode into true. The recovery mode means if I set my recovery mode, you can set into true, and this is the volume of multiplier, the orders that you want to be multiplied from the lot size that you enter or you started with. If I started here with 0.01 and I just I come here and I activate my recovery mode. But let us first of all understand what is this recovery mode. The recovery mode says this is our buy position, and maybe this market is reversing, right? But after all confirmation, we know that this market must continue going up. So this one is just a small pullback before this market continue going, being bullish or going buy. Now, and I want, if it have or it will reverse, I just want to command my ambacas to add another position after 10 pips, recovery pips. So in every 10 pips, the ambacas will adding one position. How many positions do you want the abacus to recover with? This means you can set here, let's say, recovery max trade. You can set 3, you can set 5, that is up to you. But this 5 position, the gap in between from first position, second position, and to that position, in every gap, it will be with the gap of 10 pips. So if I set here 20 pips, this means if this market reverses 20 pips here, it will add one position. And that one position will be multiplied by 1.1. This tells you if it is 0.01, it will be multiplied by 1.1. So the number that it will get there, or the answer that is there, 0.01 by 1.1, it will be that is the number that it will start with that hedging. The second position again, after another 20 pips, that's now after 40 pips now. The second one is after 20 pips. After another 20 pips, it will multiply the position, the number that is here. Let's say it was 0.02, the second position. So this 0.02, it will also be multiplied by 1.1. So you will find that the third position, it will be with 0.02 or 0.01, because maybe the first one will also be 0.01, but the second position, it can be 0.2. The third position again, after another 20 pips, it will be multiplied by that 0.02 by 1.1. So you'll find that the more it's hedging, the more it will continue adding position, but not a big one, but it will be multiplied by what you have set here in our volume multiply. So let me double click here. If you want that position to be multiplied by any of the number here by $1.45, my friend, that's how it will be multiplied. But and I always say, instead of multiplying with maybe with a big lot size and maybe you want blah 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 blah, my friend, it is good to let it multiply by 1.1. Test it on your demo account and see if you would like it to multiply by 1.15 blah 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 according to the number. And if you want it to only to uh, to to add a position with the same lot size, you are supposed to be to set this one multiplied by 1. So it will be 0.01 by 1, 0.01 by 1. So it can only multiply with the same lot size you have set at this point. So this means even if you are trading with 0.02 and the multiplier, the recovery mode you have set here by just by 1, it can only trade with the same lot size. But if you set 1.1, if you set by 1.15, it will be 0.2 by 1.15. Then the other position, it will continue like that. It's very simple, and it is good if you want to do the recovery mode so that you can get maybe if the market try to go against you and maybe you want to blah 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 blah, my friend, you can use the recovery mode. But the best of the best thing is not with this system gives the accurate signal. Guys, trust me or not, but it is what it is. So that is what you need. And after some few days, some days, or some blah blah blah, you can also change the magic number. You can change the magic number if you wish to. So the other setting here, the levels here, it is the levels of let's do the modification here. After modifying this, and let me say, oh, this line is too maybe white and I don't want it, or I don't like your color, my friend, I want to change my color here. It's very simple. You can come here and say, oh, that thing is so white, let me set it to 3. And maybe I don't want my buy, I just want my sell to be red. All right, I just want my sell to be red, and I want my buy to be not my sell, my TP to be red, or maybe and my stop loss to be red, and I want my buy to be which colors, guys? Let's say even blue, and maybe I want my stop loss to be red. Simple as that. So that's what you can do after setting everything. It will change the color. So why is it not changing the color? All you need to know here is that you must set your color by, let's double click, let's click OK here. Let's say I just want 3. Here I just want blue, and here I just want red. All right, guys. And then if this one is not working, let me go to the new one like this one. Let me say I just want a new abacus here. Yeah, this is how we set it, guys. We set 3, we set blue, and here we set red. I believe now it will work. Let me set buy, let me modify buy. Where is this? My is it a buy or sell? Oh yes, you can see there is a blue here and a red. Oh, this is called it is very close. The blue, you can see the horizontal blue there. Let me close this one. Is it in a profit? Let me again adjust some stuff here. See, let it remain there so that we can see it clearly, guys. It is good to demonstrate something. Oh no, it does not blah 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 blah. It's good to demonstrate. Let me add my TP because they were so close. Let me set like 5,000, another 5,000. All right, and click OK. Let me set my buy. Oh, they are still close. And let me modify, so you can see they are so close, very close. And let me adjust my blue there. You can see now in my red, not that one shade, this one, and adjust my buy so that my stop loss can come there. So you can see you can change the color with the color that maybe will suit you, or the color that you will want. So I do believe now everybody with this single video, you have understand about this powerful tool. You know, this is almost like an EA, but it's only because you're controlling the position, you're taking the position the way you want, but it's like an EA. And so professional, it contains everything that you need. I do believe you have learned that, and everybody now can agree with me that the TFX MT4 Nairobi system, it is the killer machine, and it suits everything that a trader would like to have, or the things that you have been learning. Basically, you can do them in one chart through Ambacas with our simple and accurate system, Nairobi Manual. Thank you so much, guys, and once again, welcome to TFX family. We love you, and let's milk this market together. Thank you.